Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead. The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
We're there.
Right?
Christmas! Yay!
Are we back to nobody tells me anything? Are we back to that? Are we back to I don't know the background?
Well,
why am I in a winter wonderland? I look like Burl Ives in this getting ready to sing Christmas music.
If you were a good reporter, you would already know these things. We shouldn't have to tell you. You would be telling us.
I feel like I'm supposed to be singing Silver and Gold. Silver and gold, right?
Don't know that one.
You don't. What? You've never watched Rudolph?
I was super excited that you had coffee this morning.
So you've never watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yeah,
and you've never seen the snowman? He sings Silver and Gold?
At the beginning of the movie? Oh. That's just not on the top of, like, Christmas playlist.
It's not?
No.
Rudolph has fallen down that far?
No, I just meant that particular song. His red nose is still popular.
Yukon Cornelius. Remember Yukon in there? Yukon Cornelius.
The little elf?
No. Oh my gosh. And you know Bumbles, right? You know Bumbles Bounce.
Yes, I know Bumbles.
And you don't remember Yukon Cornelius?
I can't keep up with
And the Island of Misfit Toys, the Island of Misfit Toys.
I haven't had
It's early.
One cup of coffee. Woo, you are live today.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Is that where you're from?
Sure. Okay. Island of Misfit Toys.
Me personally, I'm from the North Pole.
What did the little elf want to be? A dentist. He wanted to be a dentist. Anyhow. Okay. How did this get off track?
You.
Hi, how are you? Good. This is Carla.
So this is our Thanksmas edition.
Thanksmas. You know why it's so cold? Right now. It's so cold because you people started Christmas way too early. So Mother Nature is like really confused, like, okay, so should I send the weather to go with it? It's all your fault and your friends.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it's cold?
I'm okay with it.
We have a AccuWeather saying a wintry mix is possible.
This is driving me crazy. I couldn't find my regular glasses this morning, so I need these so I can see this, but then I can't see that, so it's really bothering me.
Wintry mix. It's their fault that you have to trip over Christmas
so now
trees.
That we've gone over weather.
That's our weather report.
I did see a cute thing. It had Guns N' Roses on it, and it said, "Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain." It was great.
That's pretty good. That's pretty. I actually liked it.
I was super impressed. Never thought of that.
Okay, so I'm seeing all the turkeys on sale.
Yes, so
everywhere. There's a sale on turkeys.
Is people have to deal with the fact that Thanksgiving and Christmas, like one can't. It's like the chicken and the egg. One can't without the other.
We're waiting to hear this. We're waiting to hear this. I'm here.
So, in order to usher in Christmas, it has to happen around Thanksgiving. Like, Thanksgiving is the pre-party to Christmas. That's what it is.
So that's what you get out of it. The pre-party to Christmas.
What's wrong with that? Anyway, so a lot of Christmas events happen around Thanksgiving, and a lot of Thanksgiving events get lost in Christmas events. So there's a lot going on right now. There's so many things happening.
It's an eventful time.
It is an eventful time. So today, we're just going to start with today, because there's just, I mean, it literally, the whole series.
Right here, today. This is
today.
it, right now.
So starting today, Southern Flair Antiques and Interiors is having their folk art student choice, where the student gets to pick their folk art painting, and that's a great opportunity to go paint something for family members. But they have classes happening regularly right now, and they also have, and we'll not skip ahead, but it's their 4-year anniversary, so they're having also a celebration coming up. But we'll get to that. Today is
And who is that again?
Southern Flair Antiques and Interiors.
There you go. Okay.
Friends of Harrison Park are having a ribbon cutting today at 4:30 at Harrison Park, assuming this weather cooperates, which I think it will. It just will be cold, but there's nothing wrong with a little cold.
Chilly. Put your mittens on, kitten.
The Lions Club is doing their White Christmas Collection Days, which is when you'll see the Lions Club members freezing their tails off to collect money for White Christmas.
Freezing their keisters right off.
On Saturday is a huge day. Lots of things happening. You have the Christmas market on Broad Street in downtown LJ that is done by the Master Gardeners. It's basically a big farmers market celebration that they do in time for the holidays. So you can shop handmade and local if you want to shop that for Christmas. Also on Saturday is the 2018 Thanksgiving Lunch. It's a free community Thanksgiving dinner at the First Baptist Church, but it is sponsored by Faith, Hope, and Charity and many other charitable organizations that donate turkeys and sides and desserts, and they feed hundreds of people. If you're willing to donate a turkey or get involved and help serve food, you just reach out to Faith, Hope, and Charity. Also on Saturday, in downtown LJ is the Free Children's Carnival and Pet Adoption event. We kind of talked about this last weekend about the spay neuter certificates for $25. It's also a fundraiser. Our animal shelter is crazy overwhelmed. And this is a great opportunity. If you have a pet and you're tired of having litters and you can't afford to get your pet spayed and neutered, which is just, anyway, you can go get a certificate for $25 and have that done. That is on Sunday, sorry, not on Saturday. On Saturday at Clock Tower Crossing at Mountain Town Floral and Gifts, they'll have a Santa Claus is Coming to Town celebration with a tree lighting, kids games, pictures with Santa, Christmas movies with popcorn, refreshments, etc. That's going to be at Mountain Town Floral and Gifts. And then we did Sunday. Following Monday, Southern Flair has another cool workshop, but this one I particularly love. I don't know if y'all have seen them or not, but these are great gifts. Those little Scrabble letters, the giant wood Scrabble letters that you can make, like names and signs and words. You'll be able to make those Scrabble letters. That's pretty cool, and I wanted to throw that out there. We also have Luigi and Quigley is having their family, and I saved it right here, Family and Friends Night on
excuse me, folks. Sorry about
Saturday,
that.
November 17th from 7 to 9. Whew. That gets us through this weekend. And then next week is Thanksgiving, and there's tons of events happening. Again,
So next Thursday we won't be here, so we need to tell them about that.
Yeah, next Thursday we won't be here. We're going to be stuffing our face with. If you haven't seen our thing I did this morning on Facebook, we have a giant crescent roll. Only because I couldn't find a giant turkey. But we have a giant crescent roll. So stuff your face with your crescent rolls and your turkey. And I wanted to mention that Double L Restaurant and Smokehouse Country Grill will be serving Thanksgiving dinner. If you do not want to cook. If you like some fra-ra-ra-ra-ra, Okinawa will be open on Thanksgiving.
You didn't go to fra-ra-ra-ra-ra.
Yeah.
Will they come out and sing it?
I don't know. It's Thanksmith. So they're open for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to mention that as well.
No fa-ra-ra-ra-ra.
And
tell a Christmas story, right?
It's Christmas story. I've never seen Christmas story.
You never know. You never know. You might have the one person tuned in today that doesn't know what fra-ra-ra-ra-ra.
Whew. Sorry, I'm tired, y'all. This is exhausting. So, Light Up LJ is happening. You can get information on lightupLJ.com. The Friday after Christmas parade. You can still sign up. There will be vendors. There will be parade. There will be tree lighting. There will be pictures with
Friday
Santa.
after Thanksgiving.
Friday after Thanksgiving. Vendors will start at 10 o'clock. Santa will be there around 2 for pictures with Santa. We'll have the parade tree lighting around 5:30. Parade around 6. We'll also have Abby's dance party from 7 to 9 on that same day. So that gets us through that Saturday. Then, on the 24th, is my favorite holiday.
What's that?
Small Business Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I just posted.
November 24th, Small Business Saturday.
I just posted something about this, and I wanted to mention it. So, economic impact local economic impact. Local business generates 70% more local economic activity per square foot than big box retail. So if you spend $100 at an independent business, it equals $68 in local economic activity. If you spend $100 at a big box retailer, it equals $48 in local economic activity. So, and I'm not saying you can't shop big box retailers, because I understand there's some things you just can't necessarily get at a local store or at a small store. But if you got to shop big box retailers, stay in your county, because then that money stays in your county.
But you know, shopping local in the specialty stores, what I call them specialty stores, and shopping local is where you find the most unique gifts, and people, my words, people appreciate them more. You don't have, and we'll say it nicely, you don't have, you give a gift and they don't say, oh, I was walking through so-and-so the other day in aisle 92 and I noticed this and was hoping I would get it. Well, you usually can find something in your local stores that people appreciate, and they say, wow, this is unusual. I really like this.
Well, even
where did you get this?
Even those things that you think you've got to buy at a big box store. Like the other day, I had somebody, we were talking about pour overs. You know what pour over is, right? Anyway, it's a fancy coffee thing that you pour the water over the coffee and it goes into this thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Anyway, it's super fancy. But in my mind...
Super fancy, and you wondered if I knew about it. This is super fancy. You know about it? No, I don't know about it. I don't know about it. If it's super fancy, let's clear this up now before we go any further. Super fancy, I did not know about. Super fancy, she knows about. Move right along.
I also forgot
super fancy.
Community
what
course.
Else were you?
But anyway, so my point was with that is that I would have thought I had to go to a big box retailer or Amazon or somewhere to order one of those, like if I wanted one. When I was in LA Coffee House the other day, she has them. I had no idea. I didn't know that they were there. I would have never thought that. So sometimes there's things that you think that you have to buy at a big box store, but sometimes they're in local stores.
Exactly.
Umbrellas.
All right, already. You got a list?
No, I'm just... So anyway, my point is, if you need help shopping local, your local Chamber of Commerce will be happy to help you find that product that you might be looking for that you could find locally versus ordering online or shopping a big box retailer outside of our county. So just contact us and we'll be happy to help you. I also want to mention, I forgot, this Saturday is the Gilmer Arts Community Chorus Concert, the Thankful for Music concert, 7 o'clock at LJ Elementary School. Almost forgot that one. Now moving along, also on the 24th is our 8th annual Turkey Shuffle. Gilmer County has this great event. If you don't know about it, Mulberry Gap, Carter K Bike Shop, and then it's a fundraiser for the North Georgia Mountain Bike Association. It's the 8th annual Turkey Shuffle. For more details, go to Mulberry Gap's website. They have information about it. Southern Flair Antiques and Interiors, like I told you, is celebrating their 4th anniversary. They are having a holiday open house at Southern Flair on the 24th. And then following that, we roll into Festival of Trees at the library. And that's where I'm going to end it, because I'll be
back.
Time
for Festivus. Oh, you said festival.
Festival of Trees.
Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us.
Frostfest. That's Christmas.
What?
That's a Christmas in German. Frostfest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
But anyway, we'll stop there.
Oh, I like the Festival of Trees at the library.
Yes. That's exciting.
How many did
We're
they
gonna
have
a
last
tree.
year? How many did they have?
I don't remember exactly.
But just take a shot. Everybody gets some nerve.
At least 20.
There you go. There's at least 20 to go look at.
At least 20.
Oh my gosh, everybody gets nervous. I don't know how many.
I'll be back to start announcing the events that are happening in early December. There's tons. We actually have this. I love the way Thanksgiving fell this year. We have like almost a week after Thanksgiving.
You know what I watch every Thanksgiving? The Great Turkey Drop. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
WKRP in Cincinnati? You've never watched Les Nessman and the big guy and the Great Turkey Drop?
No, but I can sing the Babes in Toyland Cincinnati song.
The what?
Babes in Toyland?
I have no idea. What's that?
CINCINNATI Cincinnati, the best town in OHI, Ohio, USA. You never heard that?
It's not hearing it, it's the need to know it.
I love it. That's how I always remember to spell Cincinnati.
Okay,
I have family from Cincinnati, so I always sing that when
I enjoy the Great Turkey Drop of Les Nessman, WKRP in Cincinnati. The Great Turkey. I can't believe that is one of the.
Every town in Ohio have a theme song. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Why do they all have theme songs?
Okay, moving right along. Anyhow, the Great Turkey Drop. Now, have you ever watched?
No.
Can I ask the question?
Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. I've watched that.
Oh, you like that one?
I like that one.
Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. They had to fix that dinner real quick because, Peppermint Patty was coming over. Chuck, yeah. I'm on my way over.
Yeah.
So they had to get it ready. So, let me get back. You ever watch turkey bowling?
No.
You've never watched frozen turkey bowling?
No.
Missed all the holiday traditions, don't you? Okay. Anything else going on?
Was that not enough for you?
I didn't know if there was something else going on. So what are you doing this year? Frying turkey?
That's not up to me.
You said whatever, Charlie. Is Charlie a day of? The day of, he will tell you.
No, I think he's going to smoke a turkey.
There you go. That's all I was looking for.
I think that's
wasn't
his
a big thing
this year.
Okay.
He's been practicing smoking other things to see if he knows what he's doing.
What other things has he been smoking?
He smoked
practicing smoking.
Pork.
Not smoking.
He wishes. America.
It's a live show. America.
Anywho, he smoked chicken wings and he smoked tenderloin.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
he's been working on his smoking.
Yeah, smoking
skills there, and he may be ready to upgrade to the turkey.
Yeah, our cat Judge, I don't know if I told you, was really sick. He wasn't eating. He lost almost half his body weight. Like he was. Did
you need something, Josh? Crescent rolls, yes.
Yeah, we got crescent rolls. Crescent rolls.
You like crescent rolls? Is that your bread?
Absolutely.
Okay, really quick. We're running out of time. So, favorite Thanksgiving bread? Crescent rolls? Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Is it?
Crescent rolls or yeast rolls? There's our crescent roll picture.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny.
I wanted a turkey, but I couldn't find it.
All right, so crescent rolls is your favorite for...
Crescent rolls or yeast rolls. I love those Marie Calendar ones in the pan that are frozen and you just sit them out and then they rise and then you bake them. Whew, them are good.
Okay. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Who are you talking to here?
You.
All things pumpkin, and you're asking me which one?
I didn't know taste-wise you like the pumpkin better than the sweet potato.
I like all pie. I'm not partial.
No partial to pie.
No, all
impartial.
Pie is good pie.
All pie is good pie. So pumpkin, okay. What is your favorite Thanksgiving Day dessert? Favorite?
Oh, I got you. So you can get this pie.
Oh, I got you.
I'm not telling you where, but
why? Because they only make one, and you're getting it.
That's
terrible.
Pumpkin pecan bourbon glazed pie. Not kidding.
Pie. There's one. There's one when you get there. It's a pie.
Pecan bourbon glaze.
You encourage us to shop local, but you won't let us know because when you get there, there's a pie. Do you have to order it?
Sometimes. I don't know. I found it last year. I didn't know it existed.
Stumbled in, huh?
And I think
it had bourbon in it, so you must have stumbled in somewhere.
But if anybody would like to make me the Fireball pumpkin pie, I'm all about that too.
Okay, so you like so that is your favorite dessert. I forget the name.
I make the Mountain Dew apple dumplings too.
My niece makes these bars, and I can't
remember. The
magic
bars?
I don't know magic bars. These they have a lemony kind of taste. But
lemon bars?
No, hell no. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. No, absolutely not.
They have a lemony taste. They're bars, but they're not lemon bars.
No, they're not. All right, let's move along. Favorite Thanksgiving sides? You like the stuffing? Where I come from, we call it filling, but you call it stuffing. I like
giblet gravy.
You like giblet gravy, but
with the eggs in it.
You like the stuffing?
I like Charlie's mom's stuffing. Actually, I like all stuffing. I'm not partial. There is no part about Thanksgiving dinner that I am not partial to. I don't let my sweet potatoes and my mashed potatoes on the same plate at the same time.
Don't let them on the same plate?
I got to do round one and then round two.
I will not eat sweet potatoes. Will not.
I prefer, so this is the Thanksgiving.
But I love sweet potato pie. What's with that?
I like Thanksgiving. I like to have my dressing and my mashed potatoes and my turkey and then put that gravy all over it. And then at Christmas, I want my ham and my sweet potatoes. I like that spread. Or if you have ham and turkey, you're my favorite. And then I can do 2 plates. And anyway, I like my flavors.
But you don't like your sweet potatoes to
Oh, no. Fancy cranberry or canned cranberry?
I go with no cranberry.
You like... What?
I like cranberry juice. I know it's weird. I will go and buy cranberry juice and drink it. I do not want cranberries.
Somebody posted on Facebook the other day, how do you fancy it? Oh, I'm in this, never mind, this private holiday group. Somebody put, how do you fancy up the canned cranberry sauce? And I'm like, why would you fancy that up? Why don't you just take it out of the can and slice it like everybody else? That's what's good.
All right, so I like mashed potatoes, corn, turkey, sweet potato pie. I like stuffing.
One year I accidentally bought the canned beets because I didn't know what it was. Sorry, I thought it was cranberry sauce. I didn't know the difference.
We have to go. Do you like deviled eggs?
Absolutely.
That's a win, right? I mean,
again, I said I'm not partial to any.
Yeah, deviled eggs. So did I leave anything out of the Thanksgiving meal?
Get your regulars, your macaroni and cheese, your green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole, yeah.
You gotta have your regulars.
All right, folks, we will not be returning till after Thanksgiving with Carla's Corner, but we have all the highlights and what's going on, and we hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving meal and all of the events in North Georgia. If you're coming up and visiting us over the holidays, you can find... If you go to the Chamber's website, GilmerChamber.com, there it is, and it's that simple. Up there in the far corner, click here, Calendar of Events. So if you go to Gilmer Chamber, and when you click, this is what you have happening there. You've got downtown LJ, you've got outdoor activities, apple houses, you name it, shopping, everything is there, that Calendar of Events on the GilmerChamber.com website. So this is Carla. I'm BKP. This is her corner. This is her Christmas tree. How many Christmas trees do you have up?
I'm almost done. I'm in the home stretch.
How many?
I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and I've got the one to put up at work in my car. So that'd be 9.
9 trees. Don't forget, I really enjoy all the things that are on the calendar, but the Festival of Trees over at the Gilmer County Library, about 20,
we're gonna put one
maybe,
of those up too.
Right, maybe more than that. It's really something to take the family and go and enjoy that at the library. I'm your host, BKP, and we'll be back right after these messages. You good?
Mm-hmm.
We're good. There you go.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
And we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, I know what you're maybe thinking is, with all of the national news and state news and things going on with elections, why do this now? Is for There's two examples of why I'm doing this Gilmer County Post Commissioners pay increase story now. Is one an example of, paying attention. We need to pay attention to how our tax money is spent. Now, before I start, I want to look straight into the camera, okay, and tell you that there's absolutely nothing personal about this story. If it's not personal to anyone, if that's what somebody takes away, I can't help that, okay? Now, Gilmer County has a commission, and they have a chairman, which is elected, which is CEO of the county. And then they have two posts, a post 1 and a post 2. And if I remember right, Dallas Miller is post 1 and Travis Crouch is post 2. I'm not for sure. But that's the commission that the citizens of Gilmer County decided years ago, several years ago, that they wanted their charter to reflect. So those seats have a pay scale that the citizens of the county decided we feel this is a fair amount. Now, maybe it's not. Maybe they're due a raise. Maybe the job is taking more than they get paid for. But there's a way to go about handling that. And that's what this is about. So you in your charter, okay, you in your charter have determined what you want to pay these positions in the county. So first of all, again, I just see the post commissioners and the chairman. It's not personal. If anybody takes it that way, you do what you want. Now, in 2019, in the budget for Gilmer County, there is the Board of Commissioners. I did not pull this out. The Board of Commissioners budget. And in the Board of Commissioners budget, there is expenditures. Administrative wages, post commissioners, okay? Administrative wages, post commissioners. Now, there's some other things in here. So in 2017, that was $20,685. In 2018, it went to $21,083. And it jumps in 2018 to 2019. Now, remember, it jumps from $21,083 all the way up to $38,000. It jumps from 21, 31, it jumps up to $38,000. So you just do the math. You take $38,000 in the budget for 2019 for Gilmer County for the wages and administrative fees, $38,000, and you minus $21,083, and that is the increase on that line where post commissioners are concerned. Now that encompasses a couple things of administrative cost in doing that. Now, so what I did, let me explain to you. Let me explain to you first of all who everybody is. So Charlie Paris, let's have his picture. I think I have everything. Charlie Paris is the chairman of the county. Okay, there's Charlie Paris. He is chairman of Gilmer County. All right, he is current chairman and he's chairman-elect. He was not opposed in the primary, in the Republican primary. He was not opposed by anybody, so he basically won by default, and he will serve another 4-year term. He will serve another 4-year term as chairman of Gilmer County. Now, there's Travis Crouch, okay? Now, Travis Crouch is, I think, post 2 commissioner. And he ran one term. He ran once. He won. And when he won, he served 4 years. Now, what I did, let's put up Travis's, so this is Travis. Now, wait a minute, before I do, Travis has decided not to seek a second term. He decided not to, all right? Open seat. So several people in the county decided to run for this seat. So Travis is not running for a second term. He did not run. He served one term. He's one term. He's leaving. You know, thank you for serving the county. Thank you for giving your time to the county. But he got paid. All right. That being said. Now, taking that post, stay clear, post seat is Carlene Ferguson. All right? So Carlene Ferguson is now the post 2, I think it's post 2, commissioner-elect. All right? So she will be sworn in January 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, somewhere there, and she will be taking Travis Crouch's seat. All right? She ran. She had several opponents for post 2. We won't go down that road. All right? But there were several opponents, and she won the election for post 2 and will serve at the first of the year a 4-year term. Now there's Dallas Miller. Dallas Miller, okay, was not up for re-election. Dallas Miller served the remaining term of former Commissioner Randy Bell, special election. Dallas Miller won a special election. He served 2.5 years the first term to fill that term, and then he won a second term, 4 years, and he is in the 2 years of the 4-year term. So that being, trying to be confusing, he's probably close to in his 5th year as a post commissioner. So that's everybody we're talking about. So let's go to qualifying. Let's go to page qualifying, and I want to show you what I did. So let's go to that page, not the page 1, the page 1 for Carlene on qualifying. So what I want you to know, okay, the ones you scanned in, all right? And what I want you to know is I went over and I pulled all of the documents, all right? Carlene Ferguson, qualifying, declaration of candidates affidavit. It's a page 1 and page 2 for Carlene, okay? All right, so what I want you to know is I went over and I pulled their documents. And what you have to do when you run for office is you have to go fill out a qualifying form, okay? And you have to pay the qualifying fee to run for office, all right? We'll get to that in a minute. I just want to show you I went and pulled all the documents. There's Carlene Ferguson, and then go to number 2 on that same sheet there, that second one. And there is where she paid her qualifying fee, and it's signed, and everything is there and in order. So she paid her qualifying fee. So I went and got that document. Then I went and got Dallas Miller, because the pay raise would affect not Travis Crouch. It'll affect Carlene, Commissioner-elect, okay? And it'll affect Dallas Miller. So put Dallas's up. So I went and got Dallas Miller's qualifying paperwork, which is there, so I could see, and I wanted to be accurate. And then page 2 has the amount that he paid to qualify at that time. All right, so there's Dallas Miller, so I got that. Then I went and I got Dallas's pay sheet. So let's put up Dallas's pay sheet, and we're not going to get into the weeds on this. But that is the complete worksheet for what Dallas Miller gets paid. And it's $7,125 plus the $1,200 for the school. I'll explain that later. And then if you'll go down, we're not going to stay on this sheet too long, but if you go down, you'll see the cost of living adjustments. You'll see all the cost of living adjustments there on the right-hand side. So they do get, according to the charter, they get the cost of living adjustments because they're elected officials, and there is Dallas Miller's pay sheet. Okay? Now put up Travis Crouch. When we go back to Dallas's there, I just want to show you there's something going to be filled out on Dallas's that is not filled out on Travis, and that is a longevity increase. When you are a commissioner, and we won't get in the weeds on this, and you win a second term, you do get a next term, you get a one-time longevity increase. So Dallas Miller received $208.13 for getting elected a second time that Travis Crouch did not receive because he did one term. But go to Travis Crouch's pay sheet, okay? So there's Travis's pay sheet all the way down. You see the cost of living adjustments, and you can see at the bottom there it costs $10,400 and $11.15 a year for that commissioner. Okay, that's what I get on this. This is all the paperwork. Now, why am I discussing this today? Why? Now, let's go to page 1 of my document that I set up so we can discuss this. A post commissioner is considered a part-time job. Okay? A post commissioner is considered a part-time job. Now, we're not debating today how much time they put in. We're just giving you some, just a way to look at it, and you make your own decision. Post commissioner is considered a part-time job. To run for office, a qualifying fee is 3% of the salary. So, when they went over, because, you know, these are my opinions, you'll not convince me somebody went to run for an office and didn't know what the office paid. I mean, you're just not convinced me of that. So what happens is you pay, when you decide to run for office, a qualifying fee of 3% of the salary. So this is the qualifying fee, which I showed you, I have here, and the qualifying fee for Dallas Miller, and the qualifying fee for Carleen Ferguson, Commissioner-elect, which they're the ones that would receive the pay increase. They paid a qualifying fee based on the current pay. You with me? So let's say they receive $750 a month, because roundabout it's $750 a month. Let's say they work 40 hours a month. That would be a week, a 40-hour work. Let's just say they put in 40 hours. I don't know. But think about it. 40 hours, just 40 straight hours. If they went 5 days and put in 8 hours a day, maybe they do more. I don't know. That would be $18.75 an hour plus health insurance. Now you got to understand. Now I'm not against them having this. Let's be clear. I'm not saying this is all wrong. It's how it's being done. Because it's up to you. It's your money to decide if you're okay with this. So they get an average $750 a month. They get health insurance. It comes, if they were working 40 hours, it comes to $18.75 plus health insurance. All right? I don't begrudge them of that. Now they will receive $1,500 a month. They're not getting a 2.5% cost of living increase. They're doubling. Doubling. Now they will receive, according to this budget I showed you, and I have the video, you will see in the video, they will receive $1,500 a month. So do they work an average of 48 hours a week and at $37.50 an hour, or do they work 80 hours a week now? What is the actual, I think what they should do is tell you and I, the taxpayers, why they need this money, or why the job should pay $1,500 a month, plus health benefits. Maybe they can, if they would spell it out. Because in the video I'm about to show you from the commissioners meeting, nobody makes a case for it. And what I mean by that, nobody says, hey, here's a spreadsheet of how many hours I put in a month into this county. Maybe they do. Show me why you think it should jump to $1,500 a month. So if you've got somebody making $250 a week, you know, for doing a job, and you're out there and you got a job and you get $250 a week, it'd be nice to show up the following week and said, do the same job and we're going to pay you $500. I'm just saying. So if you're getting $500 a week to do a job and you say, okay, do exactly the same thing you did last week, and here's $1,000. So they're going from $750 to $1,500. Are they getting new responsibilities? Are we going to change the charter and they're now going to be head of a department? I mean, what is happening? Or are they still keeping the same post-commissioner responsibilities that the county's had for years and other post-commissioners have served under? Now, I'm going to say this. I have heard post-commissioners in the past say it just ain't worth it. Okay. But where are you coming from $750 to $1,500? Was there any discussion concerning post-commissioners' pay raise before election qualifying? Now, that's the one question that really I grab. Because I'm going to show you something in a minute, okay? I have had somebody say to me, well, you shouldn't run for the money. That shouldn't be the reason you run for office is the money. Okay, all right? And I'm not going to go down that road. But let's say before qualifying for the office, that the citizens of Gilmer County found out that the post commissioner's job now paid $1,500 a month plus insurance. And what if instead of 3 candidates, the citizens would have had 10 candidates to pick from because now so many more people are interested? And you may say, well, if they were just interested because it's $1,500 a month instead of $750, well, I didn't want them as a post commissioner anyway. Okay, fine. That's why you vote and make that decision. So why was it this discussion and this pay increase put in place before qualifying for the election? Because when you go back, guess what? Carleen Ferguson, okay, paid the qualifying fee for the $750. Dallas Miller paid the qualifying fee for the $750. Now, the way they are attempting to raise this pay, I asked both of them, did you pay a qualifying fee for $1,500? No. So my opinion is, if they go through and they change the pay rate and the citizens of Gilmer County say okay, because at the end of this, it's your tax money, you may say okay. But if they go through, the process is what concerns me, not just the doubling the pay. If they go through and say, hey, we do want to raise the pay, then Dallas Miller's seat would be next up. The pay would be increased. Whoever goes over and wants to run for Dallas Miller's seat will pay a qualifying fee for $1,500. And they receive the pay, and we'll see what the people of the county decide and who they elect to fill the place. But 2 people receiving the $1,500 that paid a qualifying fee for $750, because I'm going to have somebody tell you, if you'll listen close, that to change it a certain way needed to be done before qualifying for the election. That's exactly what I'm going for, and you wait till you hear who says it. Now, let's go to my second sheet. The current commissioner, Dallas Miller, and Commissioner-elect Carleen Ferguson paid a qualifying fee for $750 a month. That's what they paid a qualifying fee. That's what they expected to get. Who runs for office and doesn't know what the position pays? Who does that? Maybe somebody does. I just don't see it. Home rule versus local legislation. That's where we're going to get into the process. Home rule versus local legislation. Home rule had to be done before the election qualifying date. It had to be done. If they'd have done this by home rule, and I'll explain what that is, it had to be done by the election qualifying date. Or they can do it local legislation. If they do it through what's called local legislation, it'll be done under the Gold Dome in Atlanta. That's right. Now, these are strictly my opinions. Home rule engages the citizens of the county. Home rule, before qualifying for the election, lets the people decide in the county if they want to double the pay for the next commissioners coming in. Home rule makes it to where it has to be in the legal organ. It has to be announced. It has to have public hearings for the raise. Now, you're going to hear that the budget has been advertised. You're going to hear that the 2019 budget has been advertised to be adopted. There's public hearings. When you put your budget in place, there's public hearings. So there's already public hearings being set to come over and ratify the budget. So the citizens of Gilmer County, unless I bring this story, all they can do is go through each and every one and find out what they feel is not acceptable in the budget. So the budget is going to be $21,711,407 for the county. So on the public side, unless you flip back here and start through the individuals and you go into the salaries, do you know that some of the increase is right here, doubling post commissioners' pay? If you do it by home rule, that's what it has to be, it has to be advertised post commissioners' pay. And that would have been the proper way to do it. And then people of the county could have come out and said, we oppose or we agree. That's fine. It's your tax money. If you'd have went to the commissioner and say, I agree with this and line up, then you change it, home rule. You change your charter by home rule, okay? And when you change your charter by home rule, then you have people qualify, and you may have had more candidates, I don't know. And you may have had 20 candidates and people still vote for Carleen Ferguson. I mean, these are not bad people. I'm not saying that. I mean, it's up to you to decide how this took place and why it took place the way it did. So now home rule is over as an option. So they want to write legislation and send it down to the Gold Dome for January. That happens all the time. And that is part of your representative's responsibilities. Now, our representative happens to be Georgia House Speaker David Ralston, but he is the representative. So it is his place not to, if you have commissioners that say, hey, if you ratify this budget and say yes, and you get the money in the budget, and you've got commissioners saying this is what we want, and we haven't broke any laws, and it doesn't supersede, it cannot supersede state law or the state constitution and be outside of the framework, then it is his responsibility to take the legislation down. It goes through judicial. Judicial marks it up. It's not going to change anything because it's legally able to do, and they're going to vote on it. So instead of you, the citizens of Gilmer County, going to your podium and making your decision that your tax dollars be used to double this pay for post commissioners without actually knowing why we need to double it, not actually knowing what do the responsibilities change, are they going to be required to do more work, without any details, you're going to have legislators all over the state of Georgia vote and decide if you should take your property tax and pay an increase in salaries. Think of it. I mean, just think about it. So home rule, let me explain that very quickly. Home rule is the Georgia Constitution specifically provides for what's called home rule for counties and municipalities in Georgia, where county home rule is constitutionally prescribed. You may do things as long, you can change your charter as long as you don't go outside the Constitution of the state of Georgia or supersede state law. So you can't write a charter that does not comply with the Constitution of the state of Georgia. It'll get knocked down in court. But you can do it in home rule. And you're allowed to do it in home rule. And if we don't do this in home rule, okay, if we don't do it in home rule, then it goes to the Gold Dome and under legislation. And under the legislation, okay, under the legislation, you have the representatives all over the state of Georgia deciding for you. Now, the thing is, let's go to, the thing is, this would affect Dallas Miller's pay and Carleen Ferguson's pay. The two post commissioners will get the pay increase as soon as the legislation's passed and signed. So as soon as it's passed and signed, they get the pay increase. So my opinion is they should not get the pay increase. And they are the two people that occupy the two chairs that belong to you, the citizens. So my opinion is, if, for example, they pass this on home rule, they pass it on home rule, and then everybody goes to run. Dallas Miller would be up next. For Dallas Miller's seat, he would pay a qualifying fee knowing it paid $1,500, and that's the fee he would pay, and the other people could come out and qualify for the job if they want it based on this new pay maybe, and then they have an election, and then Dallas Miller would get it. And then if Carleen Ferguson decided to run for a second term, she would get it. But that would be the way to do it and keep it above board, because I want to ask you, when I say above board, okay, I'm going to look at the camera and say I'm very, very concerned that this was not done before the election, and my words, held till after. Those are my words. I just think, why didn't you do this before the election? Because I did ask. Now, I asked Travis Crouch and Carleen Ferguson together if they discussed this at any time before the election. Okay? And I will tell you, this is being introduced by Travis Crouch, and he will tell you that in the video. One more thing I'm sorry, folks, that's just a big jump. I need to see, are they going to have an office, or are they going to run a department? I mean, what are they going to do for the $1,500? And you're going to get an argument of whether it's worth it or not. I want to show you one more thing. Let's put up Dallas Miller's pay sheet, okay? And I want to show you something. While I was looking at this pay sheet, I started looking at something else, and you know, I tell you this is the pay sheet, okay? And I want to tell you something. I intend to stay friends with these people, but if they, you know, that's up to them. I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying, my tax money. When you lower my property tax or something, this Dublin, hey, oh, you get $500 a week? Here's your job description for $500 a week. Monday, oh, I'm going to give you $1,000, but I'm not changing the job description. That's all I'm saying, And why not before an election? Why not? Just saying, that needs to be a very strong question you ask. Now, on this sheet, I want to show you something. On the second line, it says, and you may not be able to see it, I'll read it to you here. Add any statutory supplements, okay? $1,200. Okay, they get $1,200 for going to school and getting classes to certify them. And where do they go? They go to the University of Georgia Carl Vinson Institute of Government. Now put my third sheet up, okay? So after they go and take the classes, all right, the Carl Vinson Institute of Government, they get a $1,200 a year supplement. $1,200 a year over and above the salary that they get. $1,200 every year for being certified. They have to take 9 classes. County Government 101, County Government Law, County Government Finance, Human Resources, Ethics, Property Appraisal and Taxation is a 2-day class, Economic Development, Public Health and Safety Leadership Institute is a 3-day class. They all cost $250. The 2-day class is $380, and the leadership class is $500. So the subtotal for the classes is $2,525. Okay? Now travel, let's say it's around $500. Let's not split hairs, because I think it's more than that, but let's say they do get their travel, $500. So let's say for a commissioner coming in, you pay it. The county pays $3,025 at least. $3,025. So the person that gets elected doesn't pay a dime. Okay? That's fine. Fine. We pay $3,025. Then they get a $1,200 a year supplement. I don't know. In the old days, we called something like that a racket. I don't know. I could be wrong. Now, I want to play for you. This is 9 minutes long, so stay with me. I went to the last commissioners meeting, and I addressed them. I'm not afraid to go talk to them. And I addressed them, and it's 9 minutes long, so stay with me. So everything I'm doing this morning, I have went sit down and talked to them, okay? So we're going to roll a tape. I'm not into tape, but you can hear me, and you will see everybody I talked about. But what I want you to listen for, I'm not going to tell you who. I want you to listen for somebody to say that if we did this by home rule, it would have had to be done before qualifying in the election. Play the tape.
I want to ask a question before you vote.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I know once you make the motion, you're going to advertise this and vote on it. I heard you mention over there when you talked about the commissioner's budget, the commissioner's budget, and if I'm correct, it's about $100,000 higher than last year, round numbers, somewhere around that. Is that correct? Somewhere around that?
That sounds about
okay, and then you said something about raises for commissioners?
2 post commissioners.
Okay, and then I read an article that Lonnie wrote, and he talked about raises for a post commissioner. Have you already done like a home rule change? Have you done that by home rule to the charter, or
No,
what was your plan?
At this point, Brian, the changes that they would occur by home rule would have had to occur before the qualifying date. And since we're post the qualifying date, it will have to be done by local legislation and the introduction of the local legislative bill and adoption by the
So you haven't done it by home rule?
No.
If you would have done it by home rule, you would have advertised it to the public that you were going to change the charter.
And it still will be advertised. It's just a different body's going to advertise it.
Exactly.
It will be advertised in the Times Courier, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but you haven't done home rule, and it hasn't been advertised, and it's in the budget, and when you do this, you're going to approve a budget to advertise to vote on, correct? That's just, all right, so I don't think...
It is in the budget.
It is in the budget, it is in the budget. You're anticipating that Mr. Roston takes legislation down there, and when they open the House, that Mr. Roston will get a piece of legislation signed, which I see that I read those all the time. But me, I'm a little different. I'm a low percentage that read those, okay, sadly. But so he's going to get that, and then you're going to be able to change that and use the money you have allocated. The point is Mr. Miller, about how much monthly is your salary, may I ask? Well, you get a check of $800, $750.
Maybe I have to be honest.
800 a month.
I don't see a check. I don't pay.
About 800. What will it go to? What will it go to once the legislation? What do you set it for it to go to?
About twice, yeah.
What? 1,600. Okay. So we're going to go 1,600. So that's 800. 800 times 12, right?
Times 2.
Times 2, right? Somebody give me that number real quick. I'm not good with math.
10,400, I believe.
10,400 a year?
Just off the top of my head.
Right, 10,400.
Doesn't sound like.
But, well, that's what it is. That's what it is currently.
Currently. So it would be another 10,400. You do 10,400 now, you're going to double. So it's going to be an additional 10,400 that you're not spending now, right? Correct? I'm not holding anybody to any hard numbers, so relax.
Roughly.
All right, roughly. Okay, so it'll be about an increase of 10,400. Let me ask you a question. Did you pay a qualifying fee for double the pay, or did you pay a qualifying fee for the office you're about to take place, or the pay that it is currently at? You don't have to answer. You paid a qualifying fee for the amount now, correct?
I believe so.
That's right.
I paid
Okay.
a qualifying fee out of it.
Okay. So this would retroactively, because she will swear in. She will swear in, and when she swears in, she's legally getting 10,400 a year plus benefits. She paid a qualifying fee to get 10,400 a year. Did you know the amount you would be getting a month when you qualified?
I knew about what it was going to be.
Okay, so you made the decision to run for office based on an amount. Mr. Miller, you're in your fifth, not based on an amount, but with the amount.
Really the point.
No, that's not, no, just, I didn't mean it that way. You understand? Mr. Miller, you're in your fifth year at this amount. You have a term, you did 3 years.
2 years since
You're 2 years, but you're in your second term.
Right.
So you served in 2 years, you served a year and a half the first one, so what, 4 years roughly?
Okay.
So you've got this amount. When that gets passed, he will start getting it, correct?
Yes.
And she will get it, correct?
When it's signed in by the
Right, when it's signed in, right?
Not on January 1, but when it's signed by the government.
That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. Period. period. I mean, I got 10-4 out of 4 years. There's close to 60 for half your sign. You sign up to run. All due respect, I'm not going to question where you think it's work. I'm not going to question where you work hard. Okay? I'm not going to question that. I just know 840 hours a week. If you're putting 80 hours a week in this, that's $800. You might not think it's a good paycheck in Gilmer County. So if you're getting 80 hours a week in this, or $800 a week, if you're spending 2 full weeks on this, the point being is, if it would have been advertised, at not 10,400, which is both of you, but if it had been advertised at that amount, how do we know in the citizens of the county that more people would not have qualified to run for the office? How do we know? How do we know that people don't run? Because to get a raise before you start qualifying at one number.
I hear everything you say. Let me interject one thing. She didn't bring it up. He didn't bring it up. He didn't bring it up. I brought it up as a leaving commissioner.
Lonnie told me that. Lonnie told me that. I understand that. But the point is, it's wrong.
Fuss at me.
No, I'm not fussing. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer, and I heard. I'm not. Hey, Stacy's my friend, but I heard you say, well, you know, I want a real budget, so Stacy's got another $5,000 for ammo. Okay. Serious, all right? So the point is that is wrong. Did the two of you talk about this, and was she aware that you were going to do this before?
Absolutely not.
I'm going to tell this commission here, this is wrong. It's not wrong if you want to raise the pay, because, Mr. Chairman, you're getting a raise too out of this, correct?
Not at this point.
No, but it's in the budget. If he signs it, there's money in there for a raise for the chairman?
The only raise that's in the budget for me at this point is the longevity for going into a second term.
It's not in the budget.
It's not a what?
It's not in the budget a raise for the chairman.
What's in there for me at this point is you get 2.5%
right
into it for having completed.
So what's going to go down to legislation for Mr. Roston to present for a vote? You're not in that? It's just post?
Okay. At this point in time, there's been no draft, no resolution whatsoever as to this. This has just been simply...
This is wrong to the taxpayers of Gilmer County. Okay? And the two of them, and Mr. Miller knows me well enough within county government. I do not see Mr. Miller. I do not even see you. I see two posts that the county has, and the county spends your tax money. And I see two posts. This is not personal. It's got nothing to do with either one of you. If you want to send that down to David Ralston, the Speaker of the House, and you want to change the pay for the post, first of all, I think you do it home rule, okay? Because I don't know, you would know, but I don't think the legislation has to be advertised in the legal organ. I think it's listed, and I think once it's listed, it's considered public, and it would be up to the citizens of Gilmer County to know that there's a piece of legislation down there. That's my thought. Okay, so if you want to raise their pay, do a home rule, not theirs. Do a home rule, raise the pay, and the next person that runs, let them come over and pay the qualifying fee for the pay that they're going to receive. Let them pay that qualifying fee. Let them run based on that. Let's see the candidates, and when they win, whoever that may be, get the new pay. I'm very adamant that if the two of these post commissioners get a pay raise based on a piece of legislation in Atlanta, after either one of them paid a qualifying fee for the money, and that's how qualifying fees are set, based on the pay. So very adamant that that's wrong. Okay, that's my point. And I don't take this wrong. I know how I sound, and I apologize for how I sound. The good Lord made me this way, but everybody in the county is going to know I feel it's wrong. Just saying. Now, I have one more question.
And I do. I plan for everybody as much as I can in the county to know this story and make your decision. And I'm not trying to make your decision for you. I'm trying to present the facts, and the facts are all here. The reality is, if the post commissioners, forget the names, if the two post commissioners in Gilmer County double the pay from around $750 a month to $1,500 a month without details, job descriptions, or a very good reason why and it may be warranted of how they plan to split the responsibility. If they don't do it by home rule, means it stays here in the county and you get to decide. And if you decide that you want to give the raise, fine. But I want the people that pay the property tax. I don't want a representative somewhere in South Georgia. I don't want a representative somewhere down in Savannah. I don't want a representative across the state. I can't stand that. And I want to be perfectly clear. It's how government's set up. It would be the correct thing for Speaker of the House Ralston to take the legislation down to Atlanta. But I don't want other people in Atlanta voting on giving a post-commission raise doubling, okay, not a cost of living doubling. I don't want them voting on it. I want us to decide. Because guess what? We're already having to pay through the nose for the bad decisions that's been made that has us multi-million dollars in debt. Stop taking our property tax money, and I certainly don't want Atlanta to make any more decisions than they have to. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance, going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We've got about 3 minutes here. And in the closing minutes, I just want to look at something here. I want you to go to number 8, okay? I want to ask Republicans out there, you know, if I have you upset, then let's just finish the show that way. I want to ask Republicans out there, don't bury your head in the sand, okay? Please. Do not bury your head in the sand. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your faith, and don't give up. But the way to move forward is to acknowledge the facts of what happened. And I told you yesterday, Republicans will go all over the place, and I'm already seeing these scheduled meetings for the Republicans that are going to be holding meetings, and what happened? How did we not appeal to women? We should have had everything. Trump, this is his fault. No, it's not. But don't give up. But the only way forward is to acknowledge some things. Okay? Democrats gained 34 seats. 7 are still undecided. Democrats gained 7 governors. Guess what? In the governor's mansion, they will be a governor. Why do you think Stacey Abrams wants it so hard? Abrams. Why? Why is she hanging on? Why are they fighting? Now they'll give up eventually. Brian Kemp's election will be certified, and he will be the George W. Bush of Georgia. They will never accept it. She is the black Hillary Clinton. Okay? Why do you think they want Georgia? Why do you think they want that governor's house so bad? Now, they know Ron DeSantis won. It's over. That's why you're not hearing DeSantis, Gilmer. They know that. That one they know. That's just, they know that one's done. But they want Georgia. Because what they want is they want Stacey Abrams to veto every legislative district that comes up when they redraw the maps. You have 7 governors now that were Republican, will be Democrat for 2020. Redistricting, the census, I'm telling you. State legislative seats, you hear how Obama lost, over 1,000 or 1,800. Well, guess what? State legislative seats, 336. Gained 336. All right. In 2017, they've gained 380 total. And state legislative chambers, 6 have changed, 7 since 2017. So a total of 7 chambers have changed in the state. I, for one, have been on the show telling you that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. There's a reason Eric Holder left Loretta Lynch there to get all this chaos spun where you didn't see Holder, the man behind the curtain, Magic Man. Now you see me? Now you don't. And Eric Holder went out, and guess what he did? They started him and Obama. They started the National Democrat Redistricting Committee, and Obama helped him. And Organizing for Action, they combined. Obama has judges all over the place looking at these election results. Eric Holder was in Georgia because they want these state houses back. They want the census, and they want to move enough House seats in redistricting that they end it for, I don't know, all eternity. I'm your host, BKP. It's been a lot of fun. It's Thursday. Tomorrow, it is Thursday, correct? Just give me a correct, right? I am right. It's Thursday. Okay. So tomorrow we will be at Circuit World in Blue Ridge tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And right now it's time for Instant Replay with Dave Garner. Don't go away. Take us out, Josh.